Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Moletrap here again, and I'm just going to be doing a solo game here today. This is going to be one of the games from Air Force Ace versus Jaedong Oz, and should be a very fun game. This is going to be none other than Oversky versus Jaedong. Yes, Oversky, a Zerg versus Jaedong, the king of ZVZ. Now, if you've heard my commentaries before, well, if you've heard some of them before, you would know that I am look at that. Look at their record at the bottom. 1-2. So Oversky has actually taken a game off of Jaedong in ZVZ. And one of those two wins that Jaedong had, Oversky came very close to winning it. And Jaedong just barely by sheer eliteness scraped his way back into the game and won it. But my point is that in the past, Oversky has been one of the few Zerg players that has actually been able to put up a fight against Jaedong in ZVZ. So I'm looking forward to a very, very interesting and close match here between them today, since, I'm a big fan of Oversky anyway, and, usually when it's Zerg versus Zerg, you can just pretty much count on Jaedong winning. You don't even have to, he's like 80% for a reason. He may even be over 80% now, but he's just ridiculous. He scratches a game here and there, but generally you can almost count on him to win a Zerg versus Zerg, unless he's against a few players, and Oversky is one of them. You would think Luxury would be one of them, but Luxury actually, I don't think has even taken a game off of Jaedong. Maybe ever. I'd have to look that up, but definitely not within the last year. Even though Luxury is technically considered to be one of the better ZVZs outside of Jaedong. Anyway. So yeah, should be fun here. Looking forward to it. We're seeing, by the way, Oversky is the yellow Zerg player, and he's going to be in the bottom right-hand corner. He's sending his Overlord the correct direction. And Jaedong is the red Zerg player, and he's in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and he is sending his Overlord the incorrect direction. Well, the bad direction, I guess I should say. Let's see, it looks like Jaedong putting down a 9 pool, I believe. Oversky going for an Overlord, actually, before going for his pool. So this is actually in Oversky's favor. This is actually really in his favor. Jaedong is going for gas, assuming he doesn't go for 12 hatch. If he goes for 12 hatch, he's screwed. Because Jaedong is going for early gas. He could go for, let's see, the Overlord's out. Oh no, we're seeing some eggs hatching here. It could be drones. Let's hope he goes for a 12 pool. If he does go for a 12 pool, Oversky will be golden, and he will have a good build order advantage going into the mid-game against Jaedong. But if he goes for that 12 hatch, there's the pool! Pool and extractor going down on 12. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. So Oversky now has a build order advantage because he's going to get his pool later, but he's going to have more economy. And going into the mid-game, you want to have more economy. I mean, you often see Zerg players just run in and try and snipe drones just because drones are so precious. I mean, did you see that just a second ago? They showed Jaedong's base, and he had he only had like 5 or 6 drones mining minerals. And he might be producing a few drones now, but I'm not sure. He does have Zerglings out though, actually, and since he went for that early gas, we could see. Well, I don't know. We might see him go for early metabolic speed. I'm not sure. But oftentimes you will see Zerg players not go for that speed. And actually, wait. Oh, it looks like, yeah, he's only got 2 drones on gas, so I think he might be going for a Zergling attack here with speed. I think he is probably going to go for a lot of Zerglings here, and then also be able to try and save up a little bit of money with that last drone off of gas in order to. Oh no! And he snuck some Zerglings in, and Oversky is expanded, and he ran right by it. Oversky finally getting his pool in, is spawning Zerglings right now. He is going to have an economic advantage if he can hold out here, but he is in trouble. Let's see, he does have out an equal number of Zerglings now, but he can't lose any drones right here, or all of this will be for nothing. He's lost 1 drone so far. Now he's got equal Zerglings. He's trying to fight, but Jaedong has speed upgrade on his Zerglings, and that makes them so much more powerful. And I don't think Oversky does. I'm pretty sure he doesn't right now. So Oversky is actually in a little bit of trouble. And again, if he's able to survive this right now, then he will be able to take the game. Oh my gosh! He doesn't have enough minerals for more Zerglings, so he actually has to cancel his lair. This is huge. This is huge. Jaedong has his lair basically, near finished by now, since he went for that early gas, and Oversky is in huge trouble now. He just got caught out of position here. He went for that hatchery there, and he didn't anticipate Oversky. Oh no! He's gonna Oversky loses his pool. Oh, and that is game. That is game. When you don't have a spawning pool and your opponent is getting their spire, that's pretty. That's not good at all. I'm not sure. I mean, he's got to try and fight here. There's no reason not to really try and fight. He's got some Zerglings out. It's possible that Jaedong has been pumping drones, and that would buy Oversky some time to get his spawning pool back up. But this is pretty much futile at this point. There's no way that a player like Jaedong is going to let this go down. And there's GG from Oversky. Oh, man. That is disappointing. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, man, that sucks. Because Oversky, he had technically what was a build order advantage. I think what happened there is under normal circumstances, you would have seen Jaedong, despite going 9 pool and early gas, he would have gone for a lair, and he would have made less Zerglings, and Oversky would have been able to hold off. But instead, and also he wouldn't have gone for the speed boost. I think he probably, judging by how fast he had the speed boost, he probably used his first 100 gas to get metabolic speed, and then kept only 2 drones on gas in order to get that lair going and have enough for a spire and some mutas later on. But Jaedong looks relieved for some reason. Maybe he didn't think that would work. It is a little bit of a risky strategy, you know. Again, Oversky, you know, he could have theoretically fought that off depending on how things had gone. But yeah, so I think Jaedong, he went for a lot of Zerglings early, and he went for that speed boost. I mean, at one point, Oversky had equal Zerglings to Jaedong, and Jaedong had less economy, and Oversky had an extra hatchery. So at that point, if Jaedong was not going all in with those Zerglings, then Jaedong would have lost, just by virtue of the fact that Oversky having equal Zerglings would have been able to fight it off. But Jaedong just was going all in with those Zerglings and made a little bit too many. And again, the speed boost really is incredibly important, and gave him that little bit of an edge that he needed in order to outplay Oversky there, basically. And anyway, part of the reason why I was explaining that is just to go over it again and explain the reason why, despite the fact that Oversky had a build order advantage, he still lost. But also, since the game was over pretty quick, I decided I should ramble for a little while to make it a little bit anti-spoiled. Oh man, look at this. That's gotta hurt for Oversky to see that. The Zerglings coming into his base and his aren't even hatched yet. And part of it also, you see that I mean, that's kind of important that his Zerglings aren't even hatched yet, and Jaedong's Zerglings are coming in right now. I didn't see he picked off 2 drones there in the beginning too. 3 drones. Oh, so that hurt really bad too, actually. I didn't even realize. I thought he picked off only 1, and the rest I thought were Zerglings, those little splotches of blood. But anyway, they're very close positions on this map too. Relatively small map, very quick travel time for those Zerglings to get to his base. So if it had been a larger map, or if they'd been cross positions, again, Oversky still would have been able to win. He got lucky too. Just I mean, in the scouting and such, I mean, he did not know where Oversky was, and if he had attacked, top left or top right first, then he wouldn't have. Oversky would have had the time to build up enough Zerglings. He would. I mean, all he needed was a few seconds to get his Zerglings out, and he would have been all right. But he didn't. And also, part of that is because, ironically, because Oversky's Overlord arrived at Jaedong's base first. If Oversky had scouted the wrong direction, Jaedong wouldn't have known which way to go with his initial Zerglings, and again, it would have bought him some more time. Although, with that speed boost, a small amount of Zerglings could have theoretically done some damage, even if Oversky had his own Zerglings out. But anyway, so there's some post-game analysis for you, just to make the video a little bit longer. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that game, and thanks very much for watching. Take care.